So I got involved really with a group of colleagues to try to bring together into one conference the different international law actors in the UK system. So the academics, the practitioners, people who work in international law and government, not just in the UK but beyond that.
Well, good morning everybody and welcome. This is an important and timely initiative. We all have to engage with public international law these days, and you have a rich and varied diet of subjects to discuss and a dazzling array of speakers to discuss them, and this will bring it all home to us.
Conferences like this give one an opportunity to get a bird's eye view of what's happening across a big field of international law that if you're going to try and get across it just by reading, sitting in a library, would take you a lot longer.
The range of organisations involved does give the conference a unique character, because it isn't just the academics, it isn't just the practitioners, it isn't just a conference being held within the government community, it's all of them together. So you're getting a blend of ideas, a big range of subjects. And I think that's absolutely vital to showcase what international law in the UK really is and what it's all about.
What's interesting about this conference is they recognise that corporations are part of the international legal scene and they're participants, and that their activities are relevant to what happens, and that international law is much, much broader today than just about states and states alone.
I think it's really important to have the conference in London, because London is a major centre of international law, and obviously you can't divorce all this from the political context, which is the view that some take that the UK is disengaging from the world and disengaging from international law, and part of this conference is to show that that absolutely is not the case.
Well, I've come because there's been such a variety of different panels. There's been very practical sessions. I've been to a session on human rights, I've been to a session on environmental law, I'm trying to get to a session on energy law. So a very big range of sessions where international law is shown as how it's affecting everyone.
For me, much of what was being presented was fresh. Even if I was familiar with the area generally, the people who were coming were such experts and lived in it so passionately that I learned a lot of things that were new.
For me, engaging with international law means actually getting involved with international law, dealing with international law, upholding international law, promoting international law, acknowledging the role that international law has played in world affairs in the last 70 years, and the fact that the rules-based multilateral system has given us, during those 70 years, peace and prosperity, and has led to the liberation and emancipation of peoples all over the world.